Greetings and salutations. Guess what? I'm in the DM chair again. And,
Is that legal?
Cutting someone keeps licking the beads.
Look, if you didn't want people to keep nicking the beads, you shouldn't have made them bright and colorful and delicious.
Look, I didn't get the beads. I didn't pick up the colour and the shininess. And wait, what? What do you mean, delicious?
They taste great. They have a satisfying crunch.
Oh, okay. Talking about satisfying crunch. Welcome to the duet mini session of Mission Untacoable.
Mission Untacoable? Gee, I wonder which character is going to be featured in this.
Oh, it's clearly soon now.
Obviously.
It's been a few days since the events for the client who was meant to clear up the guild's reputation, make sure certain documents weren't printed into local news sheet. Things have been rather quiet of late, and well, Okosan's been Okosan, shall we say? He is a he's Okosan.
Okosan is in his own little world.
Cue to a little video done by Team Fortress for the pyro. However, one day Okosan got a little from his hat as this piece of paper was printed off from it.
Ah, more. Oh god, I'm already tempted to annoy the DM, and I'm the only one here. That's a bad sign.
Especially when I intend to send you.
Okasan's hat speaks, and it is giving me things to line the bottom of my cage with. Oh god damn it.
The piece of paper somehow seems to close its end into a fist and gives you a smack.
Ah, Okasan understands completely what Okasan must do. Okosan has no idea what he must do.
The piece of paper somehow manages to seize you by the neck, or rather by the chest, as it's trying to pull you up. The words glow very brightly, almost singeing their way into your brain. Deliver one fish taco to Granny Midnight's establishment for one enormous shadowborn.
Okasan must go to Granny Midnight's and deliver one enormous shadowborn taco to one big fish.
You've never seen it before, but somehow you just know. Well, anyone watching this will just know Okusan's a different question. A piece of paper just sighs and shrugs.
Listen, the taco place has done more with less.
On that, there is the sound of in reverse as the piece of paper is suddenly pulled back into the hat, and out pops a paper bag with said fish taco.
To Granny Midnight's to deliver this shadowborn taco to one enormous fish.
it's just as this time, Snark is just passing by and he hears every word of that, gives you a glance, gives you one of the dirtiest looks, just because he's Snark. He doesn't say a word and then he's on his way.
So, oh, Okosan heads out of his room and closes the cage door and the room door behind him, and heads down to Dolores Doris. Hello, friend Bernita. Okosan needs to know how to get to Granny Midnight's.
She just stares at you. She's moved on from smoking cigarettes to moving cigarettes in a smoking stick. She just
She's moved up in the world,
she's
is what
moved
you're
to the
telling
world.
me.
She's moved on to a very much a she. The reminder is that she's an aged looking elf who just looks like this looks like a Bond villain.
Ironically, she's not actually that old. It's just dealing with the smalls has done
Yes,
this to her.
yes. Okosan, how many times have you been to Granny Midnight's already?
Okosan has been many places. You can't expect him to remember them all. Like, he's been to Granny Midnight, he's been on a boat, he's been to an orphanage, he went to SeaWorld, he became the Kwisatz Haderach, he definitely did not go to a werepanda sanctuary, and he went from his teacher to his principal to his mom to no wait, that was someone else.
Dolores is now just drumming her fingers against the desk. Alright, alright. One moment. She pulls out from behind the desk a drawer, and you can see, or well, what anyone except for maybe Okakan can see. She pulls out the Idiot's Guide to basically this island of where to find all the different places and whatnot. It's basically a big old map. And it's a magic map. It's basically Google Maps.
See, I was thinking, you've never read the Johannes Cabal books, have you?
No.
In one of the books, at one point, an enchanted fortune-telling machine prints out a thing for Johannes Cabal, and it's like, your target is right in front of you. He turns, and the writing on the paper changes. It's to your left. It's to your right, idiot. Forward. But yes, Okosan now has a magic map.
Dolores is
Mu-
a,
much
oh, you.
much thanks to you, my friend Denita.
Dolores just sighs and just sucks heavily on her smoking stick.
I will be sure to put in a good word with you with Lord Putty and the one true pudding. You will receive many blessings in your time.
Go, be on your way, you little bird brain were panda thing.
Who told Okasan is not a werepanda? The werepanda is a werepanda. His eyes shift nervously. Poof, fluffy tail. Unpoof. No more fluffy tail.
It's also a few times when you're speaking, you just were squeaking like that frog.
So Okasan heads out on his merry way. I like to think that he is skipping merrily. Even though I feel like birds should not be able to skip merrily.
I was just going to Mac is going to go with a skip and a dance
Th-
in
th-
his step.
this is the greatest day of Okasan's life.
The map is basically telling you to go so far, basically through. Actually, the map is just telling you to leave the guild building because at the moment, or mostly what you're getting is does not compute. Does not compute.
Okasan heads out of the guild building.
The map now is working properly.
Ah, friend map. What wisdom do you bring for your friend Okasan?
I'm no friend of you. I'm just there to take you to your location. Where's your location?
Okasan is heading to Granny Midnight's because he must deliver a Shadowborn taco to a giant fish.
Excuse me.
Okasan has been bidden by the sacred power of the mighty hat to deliver a giant Shadowborn taco to a giant fish at Granny Midnight's.
There's a moment of silence before finally the map responds. I'm sorry I asked. Okay. In 20 minutes, you want to cast this transform, and it goes through a long set of instructions.
Want to know the best part of this?
Yeah.
Okasan has been in this town for more than 8 hours. Technically, because of a power he has, he should not be able to get lost. I'm choosing to ignore that.
Oh yes, he's the
Because it's
orphan, isn't he?
yes.
Give us an a straight up intro.
Okay. 19.
Somehow you make it to and catch the right tram that will take you down to Granny Midnight's.
Okasan is on the tram and he's kind of like bouncing up and down and singing merrily to himself.
There's a little girl and their mother there, racist whatever you want them to be, and the mother and the little girl's going, "Mummy, what's wrong with that dove?" So,
What isn't wrong with that dog?
shush, child, don't address them. Maybe they'll go away.
Tacos for Granny Midnight. Tacos make things alright. Tacos for Granny Midnight. Maybe I'll get in a fight.
It's at this point every set of eyes is now fixed on you.
Okasan is blissfully unaware of this.
The temptation to go for every interval from this point on with disadvantage. It's a good 10 minutes as you head through town, you catch the sights.
Okasan loves this town.
You notice, well, give us a perception roll.
Perception roll. Okay. That is an 11.
You are noticing a few posters going about the place, usually against the posters you have been putting up about the glory of Lord Putty and tacos. That has been amended. Also, you see next to these posters the The posters for Tiddling's box and Have You Seen It? Please report to any sightings to the guild. You aren't catching what what the posters next to your posters are saying, but there's a glorious picture of you on there.
Hello, fellow Luma.
Oh God.
It is good to meet you. I must do the Luma dance of greeting.
I imagine there's a lot of booty shaking involved.
Absolutely. Again, I have no idea what the canonical dance of greeting looks like. But just because, like, no matter what I could come up with, I'm sure it's not nearly as funny as it could be.
For anyone out there, just imagine the most embarrassing dance you can think of. And jack it up by 20, and then we should have Okosan's dance of greeting.
Mm-hmm. So, oh no, this Luma doesn't move! He must be under some terrible curse!
Make me another interval. Just straight up.
That was a 6.
You have missed your stop. You have missed the next 3 stops. The next thing you know, you're on the other side of town.
Oh boy, it's time for Okosan to have a big adventure in the big city. Okosan loves traveling the big city. He gets off the tram, he pays for it, and he starts moseying along through the city. There's absolutely no way this could go wrong.
You haven't really spent a lot of time on the other side of town. It's more or less the suburb side. It's just mostly housing and whatnot. You cast a familiar sight of the granny mob. They are a bunch of old-age pensioners who are martial arts specialists who'll go around the place and keep up justice and safety for all law-abiding citizens.
Good day, honored elders. I hope the day treats you well. May Lord Pooty bless you.
Well, good day to you, Sonny Jim. The most worrying thing...
Sonny Jim? How do they know Okosan's name? I would like you listeners out there to think about what Okosan just said. And once you're done going cross-eyed, we may continue.
For everyone out there, please raise your hand. Look at your hand. Slap yourself now.
Oh god, it's great playing someone who is clearly just batshit crazy.
Yes, this is going to turn possibly what might be a 20-minute session to at least an hour.
This actually happened when Layla and I were trying to play Monster Prom last night. Let's do a short game. 2 hours later, we're still on event 1.
Bloody hell.
Anyway.
The most annoying thing about the granny mob is how regimented they move. They're like an army regiment. Admittedly, at the same time, you're hearing the creaking of knees and elbows and just joints that seriously in need of some olive oil.
That technique, the spiritual connection with each other. Okosan has much to learn from people like this.
Also, at the same time, there's been a few times when El Pudding Diablo has teamed up with the granny mob to bring justice and swift vengeance upon evildoers. But possibly more about that another time. Really? No, don't forget about it. So, you're on the other side of town. What next?
Okosan is moseying towards Granny Midnight's. He knows the way there, even if he doesn't know the way there, because it's Okosan. Presumably, it's going to take much longer, and I'm sure many a jape will occur on the way.
Speaking of which, give me a perception roll.
Ooh, that was a 6.
You hear some clicking and some meows, but that's nothing.
Hmm. Must be in Dog District.
And then this time, closer, there's more clicking of the fingers, some more meowing.
Must be in Guinea Pig District.
We do not speak about guinea pig districts.
Oh no! I'm in Guinea Pig District! I'm gonna get mugged!
You've come to the wrong neighborhood, boy.
Oh god.
Ah, with Layla, it was touching, it was heartfelt, it was going dark places. With you and Okosan, forget that.
If we want touching and emotional, we would be playing Psy right now. Psy can do that. Oh, Okasan. We would have to be doing very specific things to be touching and emotional.
Yes, we need to crack open his head and look with that, for starters.
His dark, tragic backstory, yes.
Yes, he's utterly dark, tragic backstory, which is the case of, how dare you, sir? That is the darkest thing I ever heard.
Oh, so dark.
You hear
Okasan must get out of the guinea pig district before Okasan is nobody, not even El Pudding Diablo could survive guinea pig district.
It's at the point where you start to hurry ahead, you bump into someone. And looking up, you see a tabaxi.
Oh no, a guinea pig!
They give you a smirk, they continue clicking your fingers, and then you realise you're surrounded by house cats.
Oh, I knew it. The guinea pigs, they hunger for Okasan's flesh.
Nah. Not your flesh, not yet anyway. What's in the bag? Smells perfect.
It is Shadowborn taco for giant fish.
You know, I think you're not being full honest with me because I smell fish.
Like, on one hand, I get advantage on deception rolls. On the other hand, as far as Okasan knows, he is telling the truth. Because he's just like that. Sometimes Shadowborn smells like fish, Okasan supposes.
You wouldn't mind letting us see in the bag, would you?
You are not the one who has requested the Shadowborn taco. You must make order with the Flaming Burrow, and then Okasan will be more than happy to deliver the taco of your dreams, or possibly a flan, which is like the one true pudding.
You don't understand what the hell the cats are saying, but they seem to get in a bit of a kerfuffle as they go for. And if you understand what cat language was like, you would understand basically one of them is meowing rather loudly is the apostate. It is the false prophet.
Well, well, well. If it isn't the consequences of my own actions. How I've missed you! I've been waiting for you this entire campaign. Where have you been?
We've been building up. Speaking of which, give us a constitution roll.
A constitution roll or a constitution save?
Yeah, every reminder, a save.
Okay. That is a 13. Not a great roll on my part.
Okay, this has come down to whether you want to or not, but you got that it's the back of your head again.
I feel like we have to.
You pull out the book. You open it up, and the words are basically just beaming into your brain. And this time, you choose what you turn into.
It's because of how stupid it is. Okay, Okosan has turned into an Okosan-sized guinea pig. Meow. Meow. Meow.
It's at this point you realise what the cats are now saying. False prophet! False prophet! Oh, you give up about that. We don't care about your pudding. But that... Where bird go? Where bird go? That... Bird was there.
We have become cat, natural predator of guinea pigs. You all look delicious. Meow.
Oh God, it's been so long. Give us a intimidation roll.
That would be an 18.
The house cats scream aloud and just leg it. The tabaxi still looming over you. Just gives you a quizzical raising of the eyebrow, strokes their whiskers. Well, this is new.
Guinea pig flesh. Guinea pig flesh. Hank. And the Okosan, who is a guinea pig who thinks he is a cat because he apparently doesn't understand mammals, attempts to take a bite of the tabaxi.
Give us an attack roll.
Alrighty. That would be a 12.
You just narrowly missed and get flicked at the end of the nose.
You dare mock the great cat? Meow. I will feast on your bones.
It's at this point the tabaxi just slaps you hard across the face. And where once we had a Okosan's size cat, we now have Okosan's size Luma.
Okosan feels a curse. Feels dark power welling up within him.
Oh no.
His eyes start glowing. This is why I should not have been allowed to multi-class this character.
My eyes
What
glow.
a
My eyes glow with his awesome power.
what a horrible night to have a curse. So, first Eldritch Blast. That would be an 18 to hit.
That's a hit.
Okay, so I need my D10. That does 7 damage. And the second Panda Ray Heat Vision does, and I need to check. That's an 11, so I'm assuming it doesn't hit.
Yeah, you are correct with that. However, the first attack is definitely enough to. Ah! And you just see this tabaxi just bounce off, leaping strides and bounds, jumping up the side of a building through the climb through the windows, every foothold they could get hold up before they disappear from sight.
Why did we give Okosan a level in Warlock? So he could have heat vision. Because that's hilarious to me. Well, now that Okosan has frightened away the guinea pigs, Okosan must leave Guinea Pig District and head to Granny Midnight's. Tacos for Granny Midnight. Tacos make everything alright.
Give us another intro.
That would be a 14.
You are getting close, but you have made the mistake of passing a mirror framing shop.
Well then.
Roll us a d4.
A D4?
Yep.
Alrighty. That would be a 1.
It takes you 1 hour to pass that shop, and all you're doing is just looking in the window outside.
You can tell by the way I use my walk, I'm a wanted man. No time to talk.
The amount of people that cross by, the mothers are covering their eyes of their children, sometimes of the husbands. Some of the husbands are covering their wives' eyes. Sometimes it's just,
Considering that was only a 7 on performance.
oh god, the dance was particularly scandalous this time.
My god.
The reason why you are only spent an hour doing the dance and greeting in front of the framed mirrors was because the local town guard, let's just say, is a skinny, weaselly looking fellow and a larger fellow, a bit of a god's fool. Looks like one of life's natural sergeants.
Yes!
So, what do we have here then?
Okosan is greeting his fellow Lumas. It is very cultural.
And the skinny one's going, I think he's out of his mind. I think we should hit him on the head and drag him to the local nut house. Now.
Okosan has rich ethnic heritage. Note, Okosan does not have rich ethnic heritage.
Now, Nebby. If we hit everyone over the head and dragged them to the madhouse, we needed madhouse to begin with. Now, if it is part of its cultural heritage, we probably should respect it. To a point, the captain said. Yes. But it's, yes, The reports have been saying you've been dead in here for an hour, so we're going to have to ask you to move on.
Has Okosan greeted all the other Lumas yet?
Yes.
Okosan will be moving on. May Lord Pooty bless both of you, champions of justice.
And as you're wandering away, it's what an odd bird. Nebby, what are you doing? I'm just checking the door, see if it's locked. Nebby, you're incorrigible.
I'm so glad these characters are here.
We already had a Bigs and Weds, so we needed those two.
Mm-hmm.
So eventually you do eventually make it to Granny Midnight's. Her establishment stands tall and proud per usual. Next to his little garden with all the trees that you totally didn't grapple a displacer beast one time.
Oh, that was El Putin Diablo. Okosan was in the bathroom.
There's a small gazer, basically a small version of a beholder with only 3 eyes stalked just floating by the door.
Greetings, friend Larry. Okosan is here to deliver a taco. That is a good wisdom.
This is the point. This tiny gauge just zips off through a opening in the wall, and the door bursts open, and now the spectator known as Larry appears.
Larry, you got bigger.
Complete with fancy hat and tie.
You must teach Okosan how you get bigger and smaller, for that would be incredibly useful.
Okosan, we haven't seen you since Granny allowed you to do your ceremony about Lord Puddy.
Okosan was very grateful to do his ceremony for Lord Pooty and the One True Pudding. But now Okosan is here on a quest, a most noble quest.
Larry just sighs. If he had shoulders, they would be just shrugging. What do you want?
Okosan is here to deliver the Shadowborn taco to a giant fish.
No third-party food on the premises. You understand this?
But Okosan has had no parties.
You've never seen a spectator facepalm themselves with one of their tentacles until today.
I can feel the vein throbbing in your forehead.
No food, prepared on premises other than this establishment is not allowed within the establishment.
How do you know that the taco is not prepared here?
We don't make tacos.
As far as you know. But in the infinite complexity of the multiverse, through the vibrations of the different dimensions and spiritual layers, there is a Granny Midnights where tacos are prepared, and perhaps the taco has vibrated through the ether and has been brought to this dimension for some divine. Oh, hey, a guinea pig. What was Okosan saying?
What the hell's a guinea pig? What?
How distracted is he by the not a guinea pig?
Roll us a d6.
Roll a d6.
Yeah.
Got it. It's great that Okosan operates entirely on cartoon logic. That is a 2.
He is merely distracted for a moment before, and there's the problem that basically spectators have enough eyes where, yeah, they can be looking around and still at least have one fixated on you. Look,
Let's see here.
look, you. I've had lunch already, so don't try to distract me with food. So I'll just make this clear one last time. You can move along, or I shall disintegrate your order, and maybe you at the same time.
I'm not doing anything sinister. What are you talking about?
Oh no.
Let's see. I will not beat up Larry. I will not beat up Larry. I will not beat up Larry. Am I able to see into the building behind him?
Larry is just real large for basically a floating eyeball, but yeah, you can see beyond him. You can see that basically the open area, the main area of the establishment, basically the service is a bit of a bar. It's been busy at the moment.
Minor illusion.
Okay.
There is a taco on the bar.
There is sudden gasp among the staff members, and someone screams out, "There's a taco on the bar!" And at this point, Larry just spins around and goes, "What?"
And Okosan takes that as his cue to Newman.
I'm just envisioning you basically just sliding in under Larry. Old rockstar fashion, just getting there on your knees. Why? Because he's Okosan and he does things in a strange, peculiar style and fashion.
Okosan is not just a hero, he's a superhero. What does that mean? Presentation!
You know what really matters? Presentation.
Exactly.
So you slide in, which is it's an experience considering you're doing it on your own bare naked knees, going from cobbles to wood.
Oh no!
It's an experience.
Okosan has splinters in places that he did not know that Okosan could get splinters.
Okay, you're in. You've got a moment before Larry realizes what you've just done. What are you going to do?
Okosan is going to run to the bathroom.
Give us a dexterity straight up roll.
Straight up dex roll,
Straight up
okay.
dex.
Ooh, 7.
You get to the bathroom, but at the same time, you narrowly avoid being bitten by Larry and fall over several of his gazers on the way there.
Mhm.
But you do get to the bathroom.
And now it is time for the transformation sequence.
Oh boy.
Boom! Buenos dias, senores. 'Tis I, El Pudding Diablo. I have come to administer justice.
You got a small crowd of gazers just looking at you. They got to, then it's just going.
Okosan has been bid by forces divine to. El Pudding Diablo has been bid by forces divine to complete a noble task. Is there a Shadowborn here? You know what? It's not like I'm gonna need it for anything else today. Famous last words. Comprehend languages.
I say, chap. Chap, where's the other dove gone? Are you Shadowborn? No, we've had no Shadowborn here.
El Pudding Diablo has been told that there is a Shadowborn here. He has been bid by forces divine.
Are you still
So
wearing,
if
are you still wearing the hat?
you know what? Yes. Just because it's funnier that way, I'm going to say that I am.
It's at this point you're gonna hear it as the paper comes out and a little message reappears.
Yes? What this message from the divine, what does it say?
Does he actually read it?
Yes, because El Pudding Diablo is smarter than Okosan.
Request for fish taco from one Dolores Shadowborn at Granny Midnight Establishment on room 12 of floor 3.
Room 12 of floor 3. Vamonos! And El Pudding Diablo bounds off heroically.
Right into the path of a displacer beast.
Ah, it is you, my most worthy adversary.
Sir Fluffykins gives you a sniff, gives the bag you're carrying a sniff, snarls at you, bearing fangs. The tentacles are just reaching for the bag.
This bag is not for you. It is for this Shadowborn. El Pudding Diablo would sooner die than fail in this noble quest.
Sir Fluffykins tries to bite for the bag.
Okay. You
Give
know
it-
what?
Oh,
Okay,
no.
yeah. What do you need me to roll first?
Give us a dex save.
Dex save. Okay. Nat 20, so that would be a 24.
You snap away the bag just as Sir Fluffykins' jaws almost rip open the bag.
All right. Now, because I am in costume, let me make sure I remember how this works precisely. Okay, I know there's a thing where I get to add my strength bonus to charisma checks while I'm in costume. Where the hell is it? There it is. Yep, okay. You shall back away, fiendish cat, or there will be hell to pay. You shall not thwart El Pudin Diablo in his task. Intimidation.
Give us a roll.
That would be a 22.
Sir Flufferkins just backs off a little. You definitely spooked him.
Considering that if I'm willing to do that, in costume, my intimidation is automatically +10.
For some reason, behind you, you can hear clapping. Because you know the little swarm of gazers are behind you. But at the same time, you don't know how they're clapping because they've got no hands.
It is the magic of the ring, clearly. So El Pudding Diablo bounds up to the proper room.
And the door stands before you.
It is time to complete my quest in the most bombastic and most noble, truly in the tradition of La Lucha Libre.
God, that poor door.
I just knock on the door.
You hear someone call, "Come in."
El Pudin Diablo opens the door. Buenos dias, I have come to complete a most noble quest.
Oh, that's good, that's good. And there you see, sitting under the bed, a rather plump and short drow, dressed in a strawberry pink dress with a big old hat that goes far wider than it has any right to be. You see before you Granny Midnight.
Buenos dias, Granny Midnight. I have come to deliver a fish taco to the occupant of this room. Would you happen to know who they are?
Oh, darling, what's the name?
He pulls out the order slip and rereads it.
Eleanor Shadowborn.
Eleanor Shadowborn.
Oh, darling, that's me.
I commend this gift, this blessing from Lord Pudi himself into your hands, most noble woman.
She takes the bag. She pays you up about a princely sum of money because that's what it costs her as she delivers to her establishment. And then you hear going, "Oh, cooey!" And at that, Sir Flufferkins stalking into the room, and she just tosses the taco to the displacer beast, and in one snap, it just disappears.
El Pudin Diablo has completed his sacred task, and now he must go off into the night. I'm assuming it's like noon or something.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, of course it is. With that, I'm going to say that El Pudin Diablo jumps out of the window because of course he freaking does. And he glides away majestically.
Granny Midnight just looks out, remarks, "What a strange fellow. He could have just opened the window before jumping out."
That is not the way of the luchador.
You pay for that window. So you come down, your talons hit the floor, and you're greeted by Larry, waiting outside for you, with a handful of his gazers all gathered around. Larry's not pleased with you.
Ah, friend Larry, I have completed my most noble quest. Here is some money for the window. And now, off to do more deeds of heroics. Vamonos! Neum.
And Larry just sighs, looks at the gauges, and is, stop dithering around, get back to work. And little gauges just zoom off, doing whatever little gauges do around the place. Larry just looks up, sees Granny Midnight waving at him, and he just sighs and goes, of course he did.
I'm sure there were better ways to solve all of these, but that would not have been the way of the Okosan.
Is there anything else you want to do? Because this is all I had.
I think the heroic delivering of the well, outputting Diablo goes someplace, changes back into Okosan, and then skips merrily back to the guild HQ, where he has had a fantastic day. It has been a day of adventure. He is happy and content.
And in that case, we shall bring this session to a close. This has been Mission Untacoable. And
Mission Untacoable has been tacoed.
Yes. So until next time, be good, be well, and maybe order a taco from that place.
Tacos are delicious.
Until next time, later, folks.
Later.